last year, recipient of the award was TS Madison, the Barrier Breaker Award, and this year you're being honoured. What does it mean to you to be receiving this honour?
Well, first thing I was like, tough act to follow, for sure. I remember being here last year and her speech was gorgeous, but it's an honor to be included. Like, I think about legacy a lot, I think about who gets to be celebrated and to be in company with TS Madison. I think the work she's doing, both on social media and in her art life, is super badass, so yeah.
And so do you think it's important that we come together as a community for an event like the Trans Summit here at TIFF today?
I think, it's fun and educational at the same time, and I think that's awesome, and that our inclusion doesn't mean that other people need to be excluded. So I think when we're all together, it's just kind of like, let's have a good time, let's talk about cool stuff, and be good to each other. Yeah.
And when it came to what extent were you creating, it's very rich and emotional, there's so much to it, but to what extent were you creating representation that you weren't seeing out there? I had a lot of conversations with a lot of friends, and there was a couple of years ago we were all kind of saying, why can't we be flawed? Why can't we be confused? Why are we either these huge beacons of social justice or like drugged out and dying? Like, it just felt like such extremes. And I think, we really were clear about that intention by presenting full human beings, trans, non-binary, cis, straight, all of them exist on our show in a full way. And that was something that was always guiding us, and I'm so glad that audiences feel that way too about our show. And unfortunately, quite a few LGBTQ series don't get past season 1 or 2. What's it meant to you that you're getting a third season, and what are you excited about being able to explore with the characters?
Well, we just keep getting to dig deeper. It's just it's why I think queer shows need this chance to keep fleshing their stories and characters out. And in the second season, Sabi ends up in quite a complicated place emotionally. And so this season, we just get to give them breathing space and watch them deal with the fallout of some of their choices, which again is so cool, like that we got to do that.
And what are your sort of hopes for the future or vision for of trans and non-binary storytelling in particular?
I think it's already kind of happening, but I think us in all the genres is really exciting. Like, I'm hearing more and more about trans horror, trans sci-fi shit, That's kind of been there through the Wachowski sisters a little bit, but, I think just more of our bodies in every kind of story really helps us all out, so that we're not just in the corner to kind of niche things. Like, I think we are super relatable, and I think we can tell stories in lots of different kinds of ways.
And is there an LGBTQ plus artist or creator who's particularly inspired you and maybe fired you up in your own career?
Well, okay, this is gonna sound, I don't know what it's gonna sound like, but I saw Louise's film last year at TIFF, Something You Said Last Night, and I just thought it was the rawest portrait of a trans woman that I've seen, and I've seen a lot of media, or just specifically including trans folks, and it was just, I think she was so brave in her filmmaking. She took her time, she didn't pander, it was just an honest, raw story, beautiful performances, and I remember seeing it. I wrote a very long message to her and to Carmen, the lead in the film, just to express how much it meant to me to see work like that.
Well, thanks so much, and congratulations again on the award.
Thank you.